Hello and welcome back to another Doctor Who action figure review. In today's review I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new History of the Daleks set number 8, which is based upon the story The Planet of the Daleks. Featuring two gunmetal grey Daleks, which mostly makes this set an army building product, this set out of all the other ones of this wave has sparked a lot of controversy. So is it worth buying? Well, before I tell you that, we're first going to be taking a look at the fancy cardboard that it came in. So the figures are housed in this window box display with the blue and silver style guide, TARDIS on the side with the logo. There's also the gold limited edition foil sticker, as well as the name of the set, and a name drop for the story, The Planet of the Daleks, in the red box. On the back you have a synopsis about the story, so again pause if you want to read because I'm not waiting around, as well as some history about the props and publicity images of the toys themselves. Opening up the box you get this lovely rendition of the Spyridon jungle that appeared in the story with a few little Easter eggs. You have the Dalek shuttle with the little fowl standing outside. On the left you have the entrance to the Spyridon city with a Dalek and Spyridon standing there. As well as that you have the ice volcano, and for the base you have the swamp that the Doctor and co threw the Daleks into, killing them instantly. Again, this is a very lovely diorama backdrop if you choose to keep it, or, if you have a fetish for cardboard. I'm not judging. Now, taking these out of the box, I must admit, these are nice looking figures. But these are not just generic Dalek toys. A little secret has been kept before their debut in stores across the UK. And this is, of course, this little feature. Yep, the dome itself can actually open up and you have a little Khaled mutant sitting inside the neck bin. It's such a neat little idea that they have come up with, as it does set these ones apart from the gunmetal grey drones from the previous set. I do love this little feature, and I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of playing with these. Now, like I said, this set did upset some fans who weren't happy with just having two of the same Daleks, when most likely people have just gone out to buy two of the day sets to build up their gunmetal grey Dalek army. I know a lot of people were hoping for a Supreme Dalek or the anti-light reflecting wave Dalek, which is a bit of a mouthful, but I do hope that this may get fans to reconsider, and this was something that I don't think anyone was expecting at all. Now, personally, I'm not that fussed as just any other collector. I would like to buy them all, but at the same time this was one that didn't get me as excited when the rest of the wave was announced. But knowing that these figures are not just straight up re-releases with the minor updates is a huge plus for any fan who may have taken disinterest to this set. And technically you could still possibly army build these, as it gives the opportunity for fans to add to their gunmetal grey Dalek army collection. As ever, the Dalek has been coated in this lovely shiny metal greyish colour, which looks really lovely. I know a few controversial opinions say that these Daleks were not supposed to be this colour, but due to the lighting and the quality of the footage, it's impossible to actually tell what the colour exactly was. I have looked up on Dalek 6388 saying that most of these props were painted in a battleship grey, but comparing the photos to the toys, there are some that do look slightly like the colour that has been represented on this toy, but there are some slightly light grey ones wandering about, which was something Character Options released many moons ago in a sound effects wave. It's a shame one of these isn't present in this set, but that's by the by. The dome lights are the Mini Cooper lights that were seen on every 70s Dalek and onwards, and they seem to have a white frosted finish on top. Now, one thing I do want to point out is, because of the added bonus of the dome being able to be lifted up, there is, however, a massive hinge on the back of the dome. Now, it may not be to everyone's taste, but I doubt many people will be facing their Daleks backwards on the shelves anyhow, so it shouldn't be a major problem here. And of course, you have the brand new eye stalks, which have never been used before. At first I was intrigued to know if this was actually accurate or not, and funnily enough, one of these Daleks do appear with this disc formation in this way in a few scenes. The only thing is that both figures have the exact same eye, which is a bit of a shame, as I think having one with just a generic eye stalk may have made them stand out a little bit more. But on the plus side, I don't really want to be moaning that much, as it's amazing that they've gone down this route for this set alone. The eye stalk itself is mostly painted in silver, and the discs themselves have been painted in this lovely baby blue colour, with the eyeball being painted in a gloss black, and that too is constructed differently. If you look closely, you can actually see there's a dip going inwards, which is also very nice, and the iris itself has been painted white with a little dot painted black. Unfortunately for mine, the white hasn't been painted correctly. It's sort of slightly moving to the left, so it is something I may have to fix later on down the line. Moving down to the midsection, you've got all the mesh and everything else. Looks lovely. Taking a closer look at the gun, it's a very weird colour. It's almost a sort of silver, almost grey. I don't know why they've gone with this route, as they are supposed to be the same colour as the rest of the body. It's a weird colour to pick, but that's what they've gone for. And the plunger is just basically silver, with the plunger itself being painted in a glossy black. And for some reason, the ball joints themselves are almost a very weirdish green colour, which is rather odd. I don't know whether it's a factory error, but it isn't as noticeable unless you look at it up close. And then taking a look at the skirt section, you have all those lovely hemispheres painted in a gloss black. And then for the fender, the top half has been painted in the same colour as the rest of the Dalek, and the bottom half in a matte black. But comparing the two Daleks side by side, although they do look identical, there has been a few minor updates to differentiate these two between two, which was something they didn't need to bother with, but they've gone and done it anyway. The only difference is the colour isn't exactly the same. The dome is slightly taller this time around, as well as the eye. Apart from that, there's not many differences between the two. They are quite close, but again, it's a very nice variant to have. So in terms of articulation, just like every other Dalek, the head can do a full 360. It is slightly loose because of the hinge, but it doesn't bother me that much. Same with the eye. If you're wanting to move the eye up and down, again, it can be hindered, so you sort of have to hold the dome down while doing that. You've also got articulation in the ball joints on the plunger and gun, which is always nice. And he's also got 3 wheels at the bottom, so you can manoeuvre the Dalek in any way you want, as you've got a wheel that will spin here, and then just 2 generic wheels at the back. Overall, this has to be one of my favourite Dalek sets to be released thus far. Not only do we get Daleks that are more accurate to a specific story, we also get the added bonus that haven't been seen on any Dalek toy since we were gifted the Dalek Mutant Reveal toy many moons ago. I think even without that option, they are still very nice for collectors who really want to create a little army of grey Daleks if you wish to buy multiples of these sets. I hope more fans may reconsider buying this set, as I personally believe this is one of the best ones they've done so far. And I can't really see anyone actually disliking this feature, as it's just so cool. And you know what, I haven't even got bored of playing with these. It's still such a cool little added bonus. So yeah, thank you all for watching. My next review will be the First Doctor and TARDIS set, so be sure to check that out. And thanks for watching, and see you very soon.